Yo, in today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that will make you question reality. What the heck? Hmm. It's all at the DMV, huh? Is this an old world building or something, or y'all think they put this here? What y'all think? What y'all thoughts on that? Yo, the man's got powers. I don't see any strings. Y'all see any strings? Make them spin in a circle or something.
Brother,
Ugh, for real.
Never seen something like this. There's like tens of thousands of these reflective objects in the air. I thought they were birds at first, but looking closer, it's literally just these reflective objects.
This happened before somewhere
What is
too.
this? It's all coming closer here, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
yo, that shit's on fire.
Oh, no. Something up with the airplanes.
Son. Oh, that thing's throwing hella smoke.
Nah, man. Flying is crazy right now. Come on.
The fuck is that?
I told you we under a terrorist attack.
Uh-oh.
But you better not put that out there.
I am. I'm finna tell. I'm finna spread fake news.
Alright, there is a fleet of UFOs out right here. I'm in Pittsburgh, PA. They are reddish pink. I can't make this shit up. I don't know what else that could be. They look gigantic and they're splitting apart.
Yeah, it's got to be some type of UFOs, I guess. Yeah, I need to go to Peru. I want to see what's down there. Like, what is he even standing on? Like, what was it before? Like, look at that. It's like melted into the mountain. Maybe that whole mountain is something else, or was something else. And this is just part of what all that was too. Makes you think though, don't it? How?
He knows too much.
Yo.
Son of a bitch. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this because TikTok will probably ban me for this. But please don't. This is just my opinion and my point of view. So for the people that don't know what's going on with this Palestine-Israel thing, let me explain. And for the people that are in doubt, share this video to them. And if you think I'm wrong or you think I'm right, I want you to put in the comments so I know just where I'm at. So the parts in pink, they're saying nobody even go there. The parts in orange, they're saying reconsider going there. Oh, you son of a bitch. This is meant to be the Holy Land, right? Jerusalem and them, man. Brother, that is Palestine. It's stolen land. We are watching people have their land stolen in front of us. But I don't see nobody doing peace marches. I don't see nobody saying, oh, poor you guys. Israel hits Gaza with one of the deadliest nights of bombings so far. I mean, come on, brother. Ain't this meant to be the Holy Land? Shouldn't we be praying about this? Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? This is what happens when you're late, Jesus. This is meant to be Jerusalem, the Jews, Israel, the Holy Land. How are these holy men dropping bombs? Just use your brain, people. I don't want to talk too much because I can't say what I want to say. But that place is called Palestine. How are the Palestinians the bad guys? How is Israel still considered as a holy place? History is false. So when you read the Bible and the Bible says, you know, Jesus came from Israel, you mean he came from Palestine? And you know, if you're a Christian, if you're a peace marcher, how are you not standing up for this? Where the Christians at? Oh, I know where you guys are. But anyway, people, I don't want to talk too much. I shouldn't have done this video. But Israel is not a real place. The place is called Palestine. And the way they're bombing up this place, and you guys ain't saying nothing, it just shows who's the sheep and who are the leaders.
Hey, so that video was apparently recorded in what, 2023? Ain't that what it said at the beginning? And now the Bully Slayer's account doesn't say the Bully Slayer. It says One Foul Wow. Right? Man, this hasn't posted in so long. Everybody thought he went missing. We don't know what's going on. And then he comes back and then it's an old post that he reposts. But I mean, it's valid though, right?
Is this proof of a melted building in Peru? As you can see, there's structures that appear to be built into the mountain. But is the entire mountain itself a former man-made structure, perhaps melted by energy weapons? And just opposite, we see even more of the same. Is it all remnants from a past reset? And the same can be said for this mountain that's filled with tombs. But are the bodies inside unlucky victims from the old world? Is this an example of what these mountains looked like previously?
That'd be a crazy building.
Killed 800 children.
Wait, what?
I was medically experimenting.
This a joke, right? She has a documentary. This is a joke. This is a joke, right?
She said, how many children?
Run, run, run!
Yo.
Yeah!
Like flash before his eyes. What did it used to be? That's what I want to know. Like, look at that. Sheesh. And another one over there. Look, they got dragons on here. I'm telling you, our dragons was real. Yo, I remember seeing an old video. I don't know where they were. It was in another country though, right? And these guys were talking and they were saying how people were coming to their door and like trying to snatch them up and were giving them these like implants in their hand and in their forehead. Yo, I gotta find that video. I got that video somewhere in my archive somewhere, but yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, so it's changed. In our newer Bibles, it says mark on their right hand or on their foreheads. I wonder when this changed. If any of you know, let me know. And if you know any other like changes like this, can you let me know in the comments so I can look them up in this Bible?
Is Buckingham Palace actually a relic from the Tartarian Empire? Did the evil
Probably.
reptilian people simply just find the building before taking it over, after they themselves initiated a reset of some kind? I really hope we don't see the king.
It's a magnet in that basketball. It's a magnet in that basketball, boy. This NBA, it's a business. I always forget. Don't sit down.
Hey,
it's
for
a
real.
magnet in that ball. Why, bro? When them games on the line,
Nah.
man, they making that ball go in, dog.
You never just
They,
said that.
I said it. They making that ball go in.
Is it a magnet in there when your boy shooting them over?
I don't give a damn.
Is it,
It's a magnet in
is
there.
it, or he
bro.
just the best? You know, he just the best shooter
It's a
ever?
magnet in there.
Is he the best shooter ever?
When Steph shoot that bit, I
You
think it's a
taking credit
magnet.
from your boy by saying it?
Man, I don't give a damn. It's a magnet in that ball. Come on,
Wow.
do some. We gotta do some. Come on, we can't be
Wow.
blind to what the technology that's in the world.
Nah.
Cause he went 6 for 6, and then Halliburton shot. Look, that mother went up sky high, fell right through the net.
That don't happen.
It does.
Basketball,
Switch.
you know what?
But hold on, what they do to you
Guys.
right now? What did you ready to watch the series now? Halliburton, it brings back that entertainment. So just hear me out. I'm just saying it's creating that aura to where people just really want to watch basketball now.
Halliburton, he
Hitting. He done hit game winners. Like,
Yeah.
let's keep it alive. But it's a magnet in that ball.
Y'all think it's a magnet in the basketball? I mean, I've heard this theory before. They even had a commercial about this at one point in time, talking about there's a magnet in the ball. And I think they had like Baron Davis on there and he was like shooting them. But I mean, it makes sense though, right? Because it is an entertainment business and some of the shots do be wild. And I've seen some people do like some legit like research into it, you know, slowing down videos, trying to see the ball and, you know, the direction of the ball and how it kind of got sped up at certain points or slowed down. It's kind of crazy. But I don't put nothing past me at this point.
Basically, Disneyland Paris is saying that it's okay for a 22-year-old man to marry a 9-year-old girl.
What?
A 22-year-old man was arrested for allegedly attempting to marry a 9-year-old girl in Disneyland Paris. So basically in Disneyland, these people were trying to have a wedding ceremony where a 22-year-old man married a 9-year-old girl.
That's crazy.
And that whole shit seems strange because how was that even possible? Now this 22-year-old man, he was arrested. The girl's parent was arrested, and some people involved with this ceremony was arrested. Now, when they were arrested, they basically told the police that they was doing this ceremony for rage bait. Yeah? Basically to troll the internet and have people get upset because a 22-year-old man was marrying a 9-year-old girl. But that's bullshit. And the reason it's bullshit because what 22-year-old man would spend $150,000 to make this shit happen?
Exactly.
That's how much he spent to rent Disneyland Paris and make this whole ceremony happen. Mind you, nobody would have never known that this was going on, and these people wouldn't have got in trouble for this shit if it wasn't for employees at Disneyland Paris. So the ceremony is going on, and some of the employees see this shit, and they're like, oh, what the hell is going on? This guy is about to marry a 9-year-old girl. And of course, they called the police. Police came, they locked people up. Now, my only question is, what mother will allow her daughter, 9-year-old daughter, to marry a 22-year-old man? What mother would allow her 9-year-old daughter to joke like she's marrying a 22-year-old man? Then you have to think about this. He spent $150,000 to rent Disneyland to do this. What does that tell you? Most likely, 9 times out of 10, allegedly, he could have been paying for that girl as well. With all the S trafficking that's going on in this world, that doesn't seem weird to you? That doesn't seem like that was about to happen? We are living in a wicked world. Pay attention to your kids and pay attention. Pay attention. I'm out.
For real. Your amusement is their abusement. Oh, wow. What? Freaky mubs.
I'll show you my next video on the Hoover Dam.
Tartaria was this empire, highly advanced. Let us take the matter of history, which along with religion, language, and literature, constitute the core of a people's cultural heritage. Here again, the communists have interfered in a shameless manner. For example, on the 9th of August, 1944, the Central Committee of the Communist Party issued a directive ordering the parties to proceed to the scientific revision of the history of Tartaria. Tartar history was to be falsified in order to eliminate references to Great Russia aggressions and hide the fact of the real course of the Tartar-Russian relations.
Yeah, so explain what you all, like, what does that all mean?
So basically,
it existed. So they just completely confirmed it.
That just made me freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we talked about the Mandela effect.
Yep.
We also talked about with the Smithsonian, with the Native Americans and like how developed they were and like how they connected to people groups from all over the world. But the Smithsonian's like, no, we're gonna write history like this.
Yeah.
They were isolated and dumb.
Yeah.
And it's like
not true.
Can't trust history. Yeah, that's crazy.
Concerts and sometimes sporting events like give me hell vibes.
No, serious. Let's talk about it. Why have every club that I done went to in the past year has some type of demonic attachment to it? Let me show y'all. Club Temptation Dallas, Club Delilah Los Angeles, Club Lucifer Pattaya Thailand, and inside this Club 808, the workers literally have devil horns. Now, I want y'all to understand something. All my partners, friends, the ones that we want to go out with me, This is why I be acting weird when we be going to clubs. I be sitting up here wondering, why did y'all choose the name? You could have had 1,000 other names that you could have put the club, but you chose something demonic. And every time that I go, everybody tell me the same thing. I act like I'm not supposed to be there. Little do they know, I'm sitting back watching the spirits jump off of people. Every song they change, it's like a different spirit that go inside of their body. Sexy Red, come on, you got all the bops that's throwing cheat. Only thing I see is lust. Then you got Pooh Shiesty, come on, only thing I see is people throwing they setup. The murder spirit. If I ever go to another club again, gang, just leave me alone. Because if I start speaking my mind, y'all gonna think I'm crazy because I'm be rebuking y'all, saying Bible scriptures, throwing holy water on y'all. Yeah, y'all just better leave me alone. Matter of fact, I'm not going.
You got a point though, not gonna lie, because like, what do they call alcohol? Spirits. People be drinking the spirits in the club, and then you mix it with the music, and everybody got these spirits in them. What kind of spirits are they? Are they demonic? Is it a coincidence that everyone wants their club to be named after some type of devilish type of thing? Like, what's going on? What we got here? Oh, snap. What is that? Oh, my man's got free energy. Just in the room now? Oh, wow.
Look at this video.
On the submarine that I filmed in Myrtle Beach just a day and a half ago. Guys, I'm here to tell you that was 150% certain a freaking submarine. I don't know how, but I've had 4 news stations contacting me over the last day, literally over the last 18 hours, calling me multiple times a day because somehow they figured out I have more footage than what I showed you guys.
Now listen, y'all.
How did he get his phone number? That's what I'm curious about. Cause like, say for instance, if like I post something on TikTok and it goes viral about something going on, and the news just starts randomly calling me, like, how did the news get my phone number?
Now this guy said he seen a submarine in Myrtle Beach. Now listen, y'all. He's saying that he have actual video footage on his phone. So he said on his previous video, a lot of people was in the comments and was like, hey, we need an update. He done made an update, y'all. So he said, y'all think I'm joking? Y'all think I'm playing? I have the actual footage. He said ever since he uploaded that video, numerous people have reached out to him concerning the video. But he goes on to say, if y'all willing to give me $250,000 for this video, y'all can have the video. And my message to him, bro, make you some copies. You need to have proof to have the actual video yourself too. And he goes on to say, if I was to turn over this video, who knows what they can do with this video? Meaning they might take the video, hide it, put it up somewhere, or you will never, ever, 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 ever see this video because they can delete it as well. And he's saying, all the news outlets, all y'all get together and come up with the $250K and y'all can have the video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. And TikTok, this is for educational purposes only. I'm only on here to bring awareness to my friends for educational purposes. Remember, y'all like, share, comment, and repost. And y'all let me know what y'all think about that submarine.
I guess they could have like contacted him through TikTok or some type of social media app nowadays. They ain't got to really have your phone number. But still though, would y'all try to get $250K for a submarine video or a video that people were trying to see? I don't know. They sure do. Really, you don't see them. Is it because like the housing is newer and maybe they got the power going underground and the newer areas which they built, or what's really going on with the power lines?
Could Edinburgh in Scotland be one of the most preserved Tartarian cities left standing? As you can see, there's old world style buildings just about everywhere
over.
you look. And then we see what could be an ether energy antenna. Is that just the top and the rest is underground?
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of antennas, how cool is this one? And then this is inside one of the cathedrals. Of course, there's giant-sized ceilings and architecture we could never reproduce today. And then there's that giant organ, which could have been at one time supplying healing energy for the whole city. You can see a modern building there, which looks like it was literally modelled on crap. Doesn't compare at all to the older structures, does it? But yeah, definitely a Gothic vibe here, and a reminder of what once was.
Old world is crazy, man.
Know how a curved mirror will distort a normal object? Well, look at this distorted objects around this mirror. But when you look at them in the mirror,
That's pretty cool. See an egg.
so that looks like a chicken and an egg. And now you can see the chicken and the hatched egg.
We are being bathed in chemicals. Heavy metals is one of the toxins that we're exposed to. And I'm talking about mercury, lead, cadmium, arsenic. And these heavy metals can accumulate in our tissues. They can cross the blood-brain barrier. They can affect the heart, your digestive system, your neurons, your red blood cells. They can make you anemic. They can attack the ATP and make you tired. So one of the side effects would be hair loss. And these heavy metals also create a lot of free radicals, a lot of oxidation, and they force our own antioxidants to work harder. But not only that, heavy metals tend to block our own, it's called endogenous antioxidants. And the problem is the heavy metals block these systems. Just like, for example, antibiotics greatly reduce your immune system. And I'm talking about the chemicals from pollution, water, air, food, certain fish, shellfish loaded with mercury. And the younger you are, the more highly susceptible you are to the damage. So it just...
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to eat shrimp. Man, maybe that's why I went bald. What's going on with my headphones?
There are some natural herbs that you can tap into to not only detoxify by chelation, and chelation means you're binding something with the heavy metal and removing it through the system. But not only that, they have the ability to upregulate or turn up as a dial your own enzymes that detoxify.
Have you guys heard of the Reddit lamp story? This kid in college was walking and he was just like a normal kid, and this like jock guy started to like push him like super hard, and he like hit his head.
Oh no.
And then like woke up, he's like, oh my gosh, that hurt so bad. And then goes into class and he sees this really beautiful lady. The instant, like, I love her, you know? Long story short, they got married, they had kids. And then one night after leaving the kids' room, he was looking at this lamp in his living room. He's like, there's something wrong with that lamp. Every day he would come and stare at it. It got so consuming to him that he like was missing work. He was neglecting the kids, his wife. His whole marriage fell apart because he was obsessed with this lamp. His wife left him with the kids. Then he finally one day went over to this lamp and he's like, this lamp's not real. And all of a sudden the lamp started to glow and it like turned into like a portal, sucked him through, and he woke up
on the concrete.
On the concrete in front of the college.
No.
He
What?
lived 10 years in this reality because he got
Gosh.
knocked unconscious. It messed with him so bad
Yeah,
because
I
his
miss my
wife and
family,
kids don't exist. But he said every night he would have a dream of his 5-year-old son.
Is this real?
That's, I mean, I don't know.
Bro.
Yo, I heard a story just like that before, and it was like some dude messed with some hallucinogenic type of drug or something like that. And yeah, he like went into some type of seizure, right? For like 30 seconds, or it was probably like a little longer than that. I ain't gonna lie. But then he woke back up and said he lived like 30 years, like a whole life. You know what I'm saying? Imagine living a whole life and just a few minutes, just like that, or 30 seconds, like this guy. That's crazy.
Or the avatars.
See what happens when you wear a copper, family? All that oxygen gets stripped from your epidermis, you feel me? That's my actual skin color, and that's a lot of you guys' skin color too.
Yeah, you ever wore a copper bracelet? Definitely turns it a different color. Oh, snap. Oh, nah, that's dangerous. Somebody don't know how to drive or fly. I say drive. Like they over here on a dinner date, just trying to kick it, watching the chopper land. They're like, okay, he got it. All right. Oh, what you doing? Oh. He had it. Yeah, that's messed up though. Hopefully they're good.
The Coast Guard reported 6 to 8 foot swells, 30 knot winds, and even snow when a freak storm rolled over Lake Tahoe. A time lapse over 2 hours shows just how quickly the storm became violent. The Coast Guard says a 27-foot Chris Craft boat capsized, leaving 6 dead, 2 hospitalized, and 2 missing. The Coast Guard suspended its search for the 2 missing passengers after covering over 390 square miles for 12 combined hours.
Dang, that's messed up.
Okay, I am making this video and you should make one as well because there are 34 girls that have gone missing in Washington, D.C. within 24 hours. And there has been no news coverage and no Amber Alert. So people in my community are making these videos and marking our location as being in DC and tagging various news outlets so they can actually start to do their job, because no one in any community should have folks that are gone missing and there have been with no news coverage or no Amber Alerts. So please make a video, mark your location as being in DC, and to bring awareness to this issue so the news can actually do the news outlet's job and report on things that are actually happening instead of propaganda.
We know the news is not going to report on things that they don't want to report on or that they're told not to report on. 34 and 24 hours sounds like something bigger at play.
A fun theory about Chattanooga.
Did you hear about this? The national city? There's 3 national park cities in the world. It's one city I have no idea how to pronounce, London, and then Chattanooga, Tennessee.
This is a national park city. The whole city is a national park.
But the theory was the earthquake that just happened in Tennessee, they're actually they're drilling like the tunnels, like the underground tunnels that we talked about, the cities, that Chattanooga will be like one of the entrances. Because there are a lot of cave systems in Chattanooga or Tennessee.
Sure. What better way to deter people from messing around in certain areas? If you have a restricted area within a national park, it's a federal thing. You can't do anything about it. There are underground cities. Like that they've built 4 times of mass extinction or whatever. It's confirmed. This girl it was a legit interview. Like this lady's going out there, and I wonder if there is an international alliance with people like China, people like Russia, hey, we're all doing this. So we can all prep, this type of event. So we will help each other out.
If they did underground embassies, we wouldn't be able to touch them. They would be their sovereign territory.
I gotta say that the choice of Chattanooga, it's like the most unassuming city name of all time. No one's evil lair is in Chattanooga choo-choo.
Come on now, Chattanooga.
Researchers thought that there was no kind of advanced civilization living in the Amazon thousands of years ago. It was just pockets of tribes in little parts of the Amazon. But recent discoveries have discovered these massive, huge geographs all over the Amazon. They're really strange. Check this out. Yeah, recently these were discovered. These are absolutely incredible, to be honest. These geoglyphs have been found all over the Amazon, and then they recently used a drone to fly above the tree level and discovered that they are literally all. There's these huge images and pictures, geoglyphs, put into the ground possibly at least 2,000 years ago. They're really interesting, similar to the Nazca lines, but they basically always thought that there was only small groups of villages and stuff around the Amazon. But this is seeming to show that there was some sort of huge, massive culture, civilization inhabiting the Amazon thousands and thousands of years ago, possibly up to even maybe 9,000 to 10,000 years ago. It's quite incredible. I mean, these things basically rewrite history within the Amazon rainforest massively and suggest that there was a very advanced ancient civilization living within the Amazon jungle thousands of years ago, say up to possibly 10,000 years ago, possibly even longer. It's absolutely incredible, guys.
Oh my.
The truth of the world is probably hidden in the Amazon somewhere. Like the real history of what was going on here. You know what I'm saying? What perfect place to hide it.
Thank God. Wow.
Ooh, you see all that? People be seasoning their food with bugs. It was moving. Oh, nah.
Look at that.
Look at them moving in there. Oh.
Yo, Kirkland, you guys need to step your game up because this is insane. How does...
Make your stomach just go,
This is what recently, and an infestation like this doesn't just happen. Oh, you open it and it was left open, or like no. This was here. Wow, this is. Can't really see too much on this side.
Oh, they in
the
there.
other side, there are so many
creepy critters.
Yo, that is crazy. Insane, yo.
I done seen too much.
Unacceptable, Kirkland.
Do you see people? 1922. AD.
I think that's a 1 or an I. I don't know. Probably a 1. It's probably like somebody put that there, you know, when they found it. They said, ooh, 1922.
1922. 103 years ago, people. Look at the church, people. 1922. 103 years ago, right here in Jamaica, Queens, people. Parsons Boulevard. Look at that old church, people. That's an old world church, people. Look at that church, people. Look at the size of that door, people. Look at the size of that door, people. That door was made for a giant, people. Do you see it, people? 1922, people. Look at the old bells up there, people. Look at the old bell, people. Harmonic bells, people. Healing bells, people. They don't ring them bells no more, people.
They sure don't. I ain't heard a bell in a long time.
Old world church, people. Look at these old buildings, people. How did they do it, people? 100 years ago. New York City. Old world buildings, people. Do you see it, people? Do you see the old world buildings, people? Look at the statues, people. Look at the statues, people. Look at the statues, people. New York City people, look at the old world statue, people. Look at the old world statue, people. Do you see it, people? New York City people, look at the size of that church. The hidden history is right here in your face, people. Just got to know how to find it, people. Hidden history is right here in your face, people. They put it in plain sight. They don't hide it. They put it in plain sight. Just got to know what you're looking at, people. Look at that old world building across the street, built into the new building. Do you see that, people?
Built into the new building.
Do you see that old world building right there? Built into the new building, people. Do you see it, people? Right here in Queens County, New York City, people. Look at that old court building right there.
People.
How did they do it, people?
Did y'all see it, people? I think we seen it, people.
I hear about the 18 people that were struck by lightning at the same time yesterday,
At the
because
same
the tea
time?
is it was not 18, it was 20 people all struck at once. This happened yesterday at Lake Murray, which is near Columbia, South Carolina. These people were hanging out by the lake. All of a sudden they saw a few dark clouds, so somebody decided to check the weather radar, and when they did, plot twist, nothing on the radar. There was no rain, no lightning, no thunder. They just saw a few dark clouds. They got concerns, didn't see anything on the radar, so they decided to stay, and then they heard a terrifying thunderous clap. People said that this was one of the craziest sounds that they had ever heard, and then 20 of them were struck at the same time. 18 were hospitalized, including 12 children, and thankfully there was no life-threatening injuries, but this one lady did report that her son is still having a hard time walking because his leg was struck, so there's that. However, how insane is that? That 20 people were struck by a single lightning bolt. On top of that, you hear about all of these other crazy weather incidents. We're having purple rain, blue rain all throughout the states. Not just that, do y'all know that there was a tornado that hit somewhere in Colorado up to 9,000 feet high? These things are not supposed to be happening, but more frequently than ever, they are happening every day. How wild is that? What are the incidents that you're hearing about? Drop them in the comments. If you don't know what I'm talking about, save this video, go look into the 20 people that were struck by lightning at Lake Murray, which is in South Carolina. Come back, share your thoughts, like, follow, stay for some more tea, and per usual, can't confirm or deny this. This is all alleged, but I implore you to do your research. Be safe out there.
Yo, 20 people getting struck by one bolt.
So I'm on the couch with Sienna, and she wanted to watch this Bluey something with this whale, and he got something stuck in his tooth, and they're gonna help him get it out. But just like listen to what this thing freaking says. And she's only 4, so she doesn't understand, but it's just like crazy that they put this on the show. It's so, or we can't watch this.
Let's give those teeth a good scrub. That's semen flavor, super fresh.
Did you hear that? Yo, somebody made this. This is like some YouTube stuff, it looks like.
What? Yeah, Bubba, that's just naughty.
Yo, they be doing that. You got to be careful with what your kids are watching, especially on YouTube, because what they're doing, and what I've noticed that they're doing, is that they'll take the children's content, right? Whether it's like Sonic or SpongeBob or Bluey or anything, right? And they'll kind of put a twist on it. They'll be cussing, they'll be sexualizing it in certain ways, and it's not cool. It's really not cool. And then somehow, because it is Sonic or Bluey, right? And that's what they advertise it as, it'll get put onto the kids' YouTube Kids channels or whatever, right? So you really can't trust those either. So you really, really need to monitor what your kids are watching, especially if it's on YouTube. I'm just being honest. Sorry, YouTube. I know this is YouTube. This is your platform. You know what I'm saying? But for the YouTube Kids, It's a little wild. But yeah, guys, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.